Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Rome 2 Siege action. We have a 3v3 for you here, and I believe that this is a little bit of a meme battle, to be completely honest. So we can see the three attacking factions here, and as we can all see, they have, at least Massilia does, and then we go over here to Syracuse. Syracuse has a bunch of single and double gold chevroned mob, and then Kush over here. Kush only has, looks like, 2 armored Shotel warriors, and then the rest is all Kushite slave infantry and slave infantry. So the name of the replay is called Meme. It's literally a meme. Loading up the battle, I could see one of the defenders' army loadouts, and I believe that they played as the Insuberes, and they only brought elite units. That's it. So they have, like, I think it's like maybe 4 or 5 elite units. The other 2 factions that are on the field of battle or defending are Galatia and Egypt. We'll go over, of course, everybody who's controlling who and army comps and whatnot. So I think that this is just a test of quality over quantity, and it'll be interesting to see if the elite units that are within the walls of this city here will be able to withstand the might of these attacking forces. But anyway, as always, let's go over the players on the field of battle, quickly go over army comps, and then we'll get right into it, even though I already did kind of go over army comps. We'll start with the people who are defending. We have the Dodgy Gob playing as Insuberes, Holy Banana playing as Egypt, and TTV Exo Trojan playing as Galatia. Attacking, we have The Man playing as Kush, Penguin playing as Syracuse, and Emperor Candy Katsu, who is the one that sent this in, playing as Chimeria, not Massilia, Chimeria. So Chimeria has brought just all young axes. That's all. That's all they have is young axes. Obviously, Syracuse has brought all mob, and then we have a hoplite general. Chimeria's general is, what do we have? A noble horse archer. And then Kush, way over here, 1 Royal Kushite archer as their general, and then, of course, the slave infantry. 1 slave infantry, Kushite slave infantry, and then the 2 armored Shotels. All right. 27 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock. Let's get it going. It'll be interesting to see. I don't know if... here we go. So we have 2 units of Celtic Slingers up on the wall. We have a Sally out already. I'm wondering if it's going to be Cav or what. But somebody is sallying out. They're not out. There we go. What do we got? Okay, Insuberes. Gallic Elder Swordsman out the wazoo. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I believe that there is a 5th one, possibly. Maybe that is it. We shall see. And then just a whole bunch of mob. So this will be interesting. I mean, I don't think that the mob's going to do well. But what else does he have in here? Is it really all just mob? It is all just mob. Yeah, he's got to try and wrap around these guys. Plus he's getting shot at by these slingers. Are they all slingers? I believe. I would imagine. I wonder if Galatia just brought slingers. That'd be interesting. Chimeria is moving around somewhere. Just hanging out at the moment. Kush is kind of just hanging out, moving forward. Hopefully he can get in here soon enough to help. Pop lights have popped on into shield wall, and now it is... This is ridiculous. Already have a unit of mob breaking. 2 units of mob breaking. I mean, they're getting shot in the side. They don't have any type of shield armor. So yeah, I would imagine these Celtic Slayers are going to rack up some serious kills. The general's even wavering already. Holy shit, dude. Already up to 120 kills, 169, 137, 195, 200. Jesus, the number's just climbing ridiculously. Oh, man. Is this ridiculous? Yes, it is. Is it fun? Of course. That's what we're here for, right? To have fun. That's what Rome 2 is all about. So, slave infantry charging forward, bravely taking on the Gallic Elder Swordsman. Do they get headhunt? No, they don't. Mass routing. Absolute mass routing. Oh, we can see some. What do we have? Galatian swords? Yeah. I think that's all they're gonna... I mean, I don't know why he picked Galatia. He could have... I mean, if they were going for elites versus trash, then he definitely could have picked someone else. But now Syracuse is starting to route pretty good. They are gonna... The only thing that sucks about this is that this is a lot of kills that they're not gonna get. 285 and rising, 311, 307, and then this was 561. Egypt over here has Egyptian infantry. Egyptian infantry, interesting. All right, so maybe it's just to see if the Insubres can take on as much as they can, and the rest is just all trash. Interesting. Syracuse is gone. Oh, the horse archers moving around. Going to start to get some shots off on these units here. I mean, I think it's time to come back inside. I guess they don't necessarily need to, though, right? Towers moving forward. Looks like he's just going to use his ammo. Are they shooting? It doesn't sound like they are, actually. What do we got? Just lots of Egyptian infantry, it seems like. Okay. Got some archers here, Nubian bowmen. Moving around, gonna capture this. So Egyptian infantry and Galatian swords. I mean, the Galatian swords are gonna do well against pretty much anything that they throw this way. 50 pop. Precision shot. Oh, they got precision shot, really? They do. Interesting. Interesting. And now these guys are just gonna fucking hang out here. Young axes up on the walls, getting torn up by these Nubian bowmen. They did capture the tower, however, but the Nubian bowmen are just out of range. Up to 115 kills. So, not bad so far. Axe is going to start duking it out with some Galatian swords. 30, 26, 53, and 15. Yeah, the Galatians could win this. If they don't, I'll be massively surprised. Or Egyptian infantry, yeah. General of Carrying Axemen, love to see it. Alright, looks like Subaru is going to start to move around a little bit. Galatia's coming out with some Celtic tribesmen. I think the only... I mean, obviously the only units he really has to worry about is the armored hotels. What is their armor? 65? So they could definitely take a beating, but... I mean, maybe if he could get Galatia to engage with the spears, and then he could worry about the slave infantry, I'd also be firing. At who? I don't know. I mean, actually, no, I do know. I'd be firing at these guys. I mean, they are presenting their shield arm, but still. If he brought his archer general, like, just, like, here, so, oh, geez, right there, then he could start to fire into the rear of these guys. Do a little bit of damage. Not like they're going to be able to actually win, but... Nice little wheel formation there. Ooh, Slinger is getting around. Wow. He managed to get rid of these Celtic tribesmen pretty easy too, huh? Are they still like pretty full? 76. These guys that badass, huh? See it does it have Draco? Is that what it? No, it's was that Frenzy Charge it looks like? Surprise, 272 kills, and that number is just exploding. Jeez, my lord. Yeah, these guys are, yep. Show tells, it's the AP, man. The armor-piercing capabilities. Firing right at the general. Definitely want to do that. Try and get rid of him if we can. These guys losing slightly. Oh, he is taking on the armored Shotels. And looks like he's rear charged by the Kushite slave infantry. These guys are exhausted, so they might start to perform poorly. Kushite slaves might actually pull this off. But it does depend on how quickly their numbers are dwindling, and it's pretty quick. So, I mean, the guys who charge them in the rear are doing better than the guys in the front. But I mean, 78 melee defense, 63 attack, 52 weapon damage. They are a pretty tanky, beefy unit. But I think the Incerbraes might actually be in trouble here. About to get charged again on the side. I think Kush should have taken this one Kushite slave that was on the right flank. Should have been over here more and charged right into the rear. That would have been better. But it looks like they're not doing too hot no more. He should have came back inside. Incerbraes are going to be gone. Meanwhile, over here, Chimeria has to deal with two armies now, Galatia and Egypt. And I do not think he's going to have the best of times. Subrae's done for, but not without getting some serious KD numbers. I think at this point, I would, if I'm Kush, I'm hoping that these two are fully engrossed with what Chimeria is doing, and they jump on the ram, knock this bitch down, and get in here and try and cap, and hope that no one is in here. Although, I mean, they still have two Shotel warriors left, so who are pretty well and full up. 141 and 135. So yeah, I mean, not bad. They could still do some serious damage. Especially against the Galatian swords with 35. I think it's 45 or 40s when the AP actually starts to work. So who knows? Maybe the Galatian swords from Galatia and Egypt could actually handle the Shotel warriors, the armored Shotels. Because look, armored Shotels and Shotels are awesome. They're really good. They're great for armor penetration. But if you use them incorrectly, you will lose them. I've seen it where even against heavily armored opponents, or not marginally armored opponents, they end up not doing well. They don't have the best staying power. I mean, their melee defense is 59. It's not great, and then that's chevroned up too. Oh, Galatia noticed. Maybe? No, he's getting off the wall, so maybe he didn't notice. But yeah, Shotel was an armored Shotel, so this is just my opinion too, of course. They are really good.
Keep watch.
They are a little situational sometimes. Obviously, you don't want to send them up against naked swords or anything like that. But, ooh. Egyptian infantry, the carrying axemen. I mean, Chimeria is just kind of holding right now. I know I just totally got distracted off my thought of Shotel warriors, I'm sorry. But Chimeria is holding right now. It seems like maybe he's holding strictly to give Kush a chance to worm their way in here. We'll have to see. But yeah, Kush is definitely a top faction for me. It's just their... The armored Shotels are obviously definitely better. The Shotels are good. They're not the best. But they ain't bad. I just wish that they had like more infantry options. Really, Egypt is really focusing down these units up on the wall. He's doing a great job of tying down Chimeria on either side, and then just letting his archers handle, using his Egyptian infantry as a holding force. I mean, that, you know, it's a turd sandwich versus a turd sandwich, basically. The young axes are a little bit better, actually. So 28, 26, 51 melee defense. I mean, that's actually pretty good. That's not bad. And then 15 armor. The Egyptian infantry, their armor is way better. 39 melee defense. And then 14 melee attack, 24 weapon damage. So young axes, I mean, they could definitely, I mean, whoops. As we can see here, I mean, this unit was losing. This Egyptian infantry unit. And then it probably would have lost, too, if it wasn't for the Nubian bowmen offering assistance. I don't know if this Egyptian infantry unit is going to do any good either. Oh, here we go. What do we got here? We have Galatian noblemen and Celtic tribesmen. 80% gate damage. This thing's going to be broken down any minute now. Hopefully, is he moving these guys over? Are they moving? They aren't. Honestly, I think that would have been a good idea to move the towers over here, right? Not, I mean, the Scorpion ammo is definitely gone, but if they have any type of jabbies left, it would have been worth getting them up on here, and then they could have jabbied down. Even if you got them up on here and they moved their Celtic tribesmen up onto the walls to counter the Kushite slave infantry, at least that's spearmen that aren't here to defend. You know what I mean? Also, I would have had him in shield screen. But he really needs to... Oh, no. No. Wait until this is completely... There you go. Now it's completely neutralized. Get him on in there. I would actually maybe pull back the slave infantry and then let the Shotels charge in. The Shotels will tear through this guy. I mean, melee defense right now, he is in the shield wall now. Your shield screen, so it's, I mean, 111 melee defense. That's insane. I don't even know of any Hellenic factions that get that type of a melee buff. I don't... At least that high. Not that I know of, at least. If you know, say it down in the comments, please. Because I don't even think Shield Bearers or Rakim Palace Guard... I don't even think Rakim Palace Guard get that much of a buff. That's pretty insane. But anyway. Or is he chevroned up at all? Does that play into it? No, he's not. But Shotel Warriors are now in here. They're going to start to slice through these guys. But look at this. I mean, Celtic tribesmen firing on in there. That's what I'm saying. He should have had these guys moving up. Got him on the walls. And then he would have been able to either throw down the rest of his jabbies or charge right on in. Is he pulling out his general? He's pulling out his general. Going to switch them out with the Galatian swords. Galatian swords I don't think will fare any better. Simply because their armor is at 45. Meanwhile, over here, Chimeria is pretty much stuffed. He's not going to be able to make it anywhere. He's actually getting 2 units free over here. This Egyptian infantry unit is going to be gone pretty soon. I think the best bet for him to do is either to come down the stairs, make a mad dash, or go along the wall and then make a mad dash. Because now we at least know, I mean, the general for Egypt is over here. He has some of his units over here, but it looks like now he is pulling them back. Now he's actually moving them around. Possibly to either take care of these units here, or I would be willing to bet to come over here to assist Galatia, because That's where you really need. I mean, I think that Egypt can handle this. Possibly. I mean, especially with his carrying axeman. But 28, 26, 37, 44. Wow, maybe not, actually. Maybe the young axes probably do some decent damage just because they have that 51 melee defense. But Galatian swords right here, they're going to hold these three guys in place. Carrying axeman getting charged. So yeah, now it looks like, yeah, he's moving his archers over. 319 kills. They got to be out of ammo. They still have ammo. Are you kidding me, dude? How? 319 kills and they still have ammo. That is amazing. Galatia over here has been broken. General is gone. So not much left. At this point, again, I think I would just try and rush in here as quickly as possible. I would even the noble horse archers definitely would try and rush in here as fast as I possibly could. Yep, tie up these two units right here so it's difficult for them to get down off the walls. 150 kills for the Royal Kushite archers. Gotta keep them moving. Gotta keep them moving. You do not want them to get caught because then your general's gonna die. We do have Galatian swordsmen coming over here, but they're gonna meet some stiff resistance from the armored Shotel warriors. And meanwhile, over here, young axes doling out some damage to the Egyptian infantry. Carrying axemen are losing, not decisively though. So they're putting on one hell of a fight. This unit right here is actually losing to them, fighting them head on. So I guess the only reason why the carrying axemen are rarely actually losing is because of this young axe unit that has charged them essentially into the rear. 235 kills for these guys. They are out of ammo, it looks like. Here we go, Galatian swords moving on up. 9 minutes left in this one, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all the cool YouTube stuff. Helps out the channel, and of course, I appreciate it as well. Shotel is going to charge right into these Galatian swords. They're not going to be able to get another jabby toss off, though. But look at this. Egypt columning up his Galatian swords, going to slip him right on by that tiny little gap and charge him into the rear. But honestly, if I were them, I might just go for the general. That might be a bigger blow dealt than shifting his Shotels. But now he's offering up the rear here. But it looks like he did manage to catch them before they got over here. Your general's just getting absolutely slaughtered, dude. Pop second wind on someone. Please. Please. Someone's got to be tired here. Winded. Pop second wind on them. And maybe even battle rhythm. But Kush looks like he's starting to have a pretty bad day. Galatian swords are managing to take on the Kush armored Shotel warriors. Are these guys routed? These Galatian swords are routed, so that's good. It's going to turn around and charge into the general. He's really trying to get this general out of here. He needs to be careful. Galatia giving Kush a run for their money. Galatian swords still going at it. I mean, Chimeria kills the Chimeria could still charge on in here. We do have the arrow tower here, so it is going to give them some resistance. I'm surprised that Galatia isn't actually going over here. And oh no, they did capture it. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I thought that looked like the Kush emblem. But look at this. Chimeria has actually managed to get rid of Egypt over here. Balance of power is in the favor of the attackers. So it looks like Chimeria is going to come over here, capture this gate so his general can get fucking 570 kills, dude. Holy shit. Going to capture this gate here. He's going to allow his noble horse archers to get inside the settlement. And then alright, so Kush's general is gone, their slave infantry is gone. Galatia is now realizing that, oh shit, I need to do something here. Egypt's going to charge on in, is going to start the capture process of the town center. Meanwhile, over here, they are capturing the gates. Honestly, I think I would take 2 or 3 of the young axes and just start to move them now. Because you know the Galatia is going to be coming over here soon. There they are. This might be how they win. Gonna capture, neutralize, and capture these arrow towers. Definitely worth having. This is a pretty good map. I enjoy that. It's a tough one, but I think it's tough for both parties, attacking and defending. Like if you're not playing a meme battle, like if you're playing a genuine battle, it's pretty tough. But it's also, I feel, fairly well balanced. They give you nice swaths of open wall, so you can use a tortoise or a tower or artillery or whatever. The slums on the outside aren't, you know, put in like the worst spots. I think they're in pretty good, decent spots to be in. And then, of course, you can, you know, come all the way back over here. My only gripe is that you can't get up here in any way, shape, or form. Like, these stairs, they should work. It would be so cool, I think, if these stairs actually work and you could get up on in here, but you can't. So, it's dumb. You know, like, that's why, like, why have this open anyway to begin with if you can't? You know what I mean? Doesn't make no sense. Doesn't make no sense. Alright, so timer has been started. Unfortunately, we cannot see the timer anywhere. But the machine gun nest that is the arrow tower is firing on Galatia, the rest of his units. Mary is coming on over. Gonna get a nice... Well, maybe not. I thought he was gonna get a charge on. Is he taking fire? No. Shoto Warrior's actually starting to break a little bit here. That's no good. Come on, Chimeria. Run! Run! Now this is like literally neck and neck. Balance of power has once again shifted back in favor, well, slightly in favor of the defenders. Galatia's managed to slip on by. I don't know. That kind of looked like it was a pull through, honestly, if you ask me. I know that they're wavering, but unless they're actually retreating, you shouldn't click through. So that was a little cheap, in my opinion. So, now Galatia is not even... Okay, I was about to say, like, what are you doing, dude? You're not recapturing the capture point. I wish you could use... oh no. Starting to waver a little bit here. It's only because I think maybe because they're too far away from their general. But I wish that you could use like the settlement more. I mean, like you got like the stairs here and shit, right? Like it would be cool, don't you think, if you could put, you know, like a line of hoplites like up on the stairs, because the capture circle goes into the stairs a little bit. I wish that was like possible, like a thing that was possible. I know that like in for Total War Artillery, there's a mod called the Ancient Empires mod. That basically it's Rome 2, but on crack. It's kind of like DEI. The unit cards look like that, you know, and how all the buildings work and whatnot. It's very in-depth and immersive mod. It's pretty good. But Carthage, so you know how in Carthage they have like that temple that's on the hill that you can't get to? In the Attila mod, you can get to that. You can have like a last stand there, which is awesome. And I just think that would be like a good thing to implement in future historical and even fantasy titles, where the buildings in a settlement. I mean, I know, you know, like this one you can use, but just sneezed. I wish more buildings were usable. You know what I mean? So, 2 units of Galatian swords up against 1, 2, 3 units from Chimeria. I do not think that this young axe is going to make it. If he does, I will be really, really impressed. But we'll have to see. If he can make it over here and he can get the charge off, then they'll stop wavering, at least for a little bit. Oh, that Galatian sword unit broke. He just got one left. He's winning right now, too, but, I mean, they got a fresh unit here. Literally a fresh unit. Now they're charging in. This is over. If Galatia actually manages to win this somehow, I will be genuinely impressed. And looks like are these guys going to make it. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. We got some wavering here. 5 seconds left. And Galatia lost. Man, oh man. For a meme, that was a pretty good battle. All right. First up, we have the man getting 1,508 kills, 243 for his Kushite Archer, Royal Kushite Archer General, very good. 276 and 502 for the Armored Shotel Warrior, so awesome, well done there. And then his trash units, 42, 69, nice, 89, 81, 54, and 2. Penguin getting a whopping 9 kills. 5 for his hoplites, 1, 1, and 2 for his mob. A fearsome, fearsome mob. Emperor Candy Katsu getting 1,618 kills, 599 for his noble horse archers. Wow, very impressive. And then his young axes, 14, 9, 4, 38, 88, 122, 155. So awesome, well done there. 34, 55, 0, 24, 25, 0, 0, 265. Wow, holy shit. Awesome. 86, 59, 30, and 11. The Dodgy Gob getting 2,036 kills. 424, 772. Holy shit. 451 and 389. That's amazing. Holy Banana getting 2,528 kills. 366 for his Karen Axton general, not gentleman. Well, yeah, no, he's a gentleman too. So well done there. 371 and 353 for the Nubian Bowman. Awesome. 247, 200, 190, 159, and 103. I can absolutely guarantee you with 100% certainty you have never seen an Egyptian infantry unit get 247 kills ever in your entire life, except for now. That's amazing. Galatian Swords, 49, 215, 175, and 100. And then TTV Exo Trojan getting 630 kills, 69 for his gen. Nice. 36, 35, and 23. I would actually thought that the Slingers would have done better, especially against the mob. And then his Celtic Tribesman, 145 and 15. The Galatian Swords, 24, 183, and 199. That is going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. I mean, it was fun. Stupid battles like this are always a good time. They're done in good faith, and everyone has a good time. You know what you're getting into, so there's no point in getting salty or angry or mad or whatever. So, and that's what we should be doing with this game, is having fun, laughing together, and going on to have good competitive matches where everyone is friendly and no one's being a jerk or anything like that. So, with that being said, that is it for me today, guys. I hope you had a good time, and have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are while you're watching. Just have a good one. Peace out, guys.